What is going on, guys? Corey Whopper here, bringing you a little bit of a video about something that I was wondering. Going through the Bungie.net forums the other day and found an older post from Buttered Popcorn, Buddered, talking about what was your most hated Crucible map. And there's actually a poll that you can do, and in the section of it, it says, why is this map you voted for the worst? Ergo, sniper spots, etc. I actually commented on it, and I think my comment was deleted for some reason. I no longer see it up there. If it's there, let me know. But the map that I picked was Black Shield, and I don't know if everyone else feels the same as I do, but Black Shield is one of those maps that I just cannot stand to see it in rotation, especially when you're playing 6v6 or 3v3 and you don't have any other objectives other than killing the other Guardian. This map to me seems to cater toward a very campy playstyle. It's a very large map, a lot of really good lanes, a lot of different playstyles can work really well within this map, but the problem being the center room that is on this map. You'll see several times in this game where not only the opposing team, but my team as well, kind of camp up inside of this room, and if a team is capable of holding down that room, closing off people from the doorways, it's very difficult to get inside of it. I feel like if you go into something like Iron Banner, which I've personally seen, teams will just rush this room, squat wherever they can to watch each other's back, and then the entire game is you just trying to do whatever you can to throw grenades, supers, and everything into this room to gain entrance. Something I feel Bungie could do to fix this is to make more available locations within this room to enter into, more doorways, not so much the opening and closing doors of the three that are there currently, but something like maybe higher up windows, maybe way out front where the heavy spawns off the cliff. There's actually a doorway that leads to a tunnel that actually goes all the way underneath the outside domed area and enters in within underneath that center structure within the room. I feel like having more options to enter this room would make it where it's not so campy. Possibly putting windows, broken windows in some. There's a lot of other maps where closed off rooms have broken windows that you can shoot within or throw grenades within to kind of clear people out, where with this one it's not there. And this map is really good. It's very symmetrical. I enjoy very symmetrical maps because you have just as equal of an opportunity as the opposite team, but it does cater to a very slow game style. All you're trying to do is push into location, and every time you open the door, there's either a sniper glint staring from the other side of the room where someone's crouched in the corner, or a shotgunner crouching on the edge of a doorway waiting for you to come through. It's a very annoying map. I would love to see Bungie take a look at this and possibly figure out a different way to change that interior room or the access to that interior room to make it a little bit more difficult for people who want to sit and camp inside of it. Another issue I have is the heavy, as you see, spawns within this room itself. I feel like that gives that team who just sits and camps and wait a very unfair advantage, because typically you can just stand on top of that platform and have 2 or 3 people looking at doorways with rockets, and even if the opposing team has heavy, trying to come in is so difficult and so annoying when there's really nothing you can do. Personally, I believe when it comes to heavy, they should change the spawn locations for this map. There are 2 really pristine areas I feel that are being kind of ignored. There is a small cave off of, I believe, A spawn, and a small building off onto the right side. And these areas are kind of ignored for the most part. I don't really see people within them unless it's an objective mode and they're trying to sneak around the map somewhat to get to one of the objectives. I feel like if they would spawn the heavy either within the building or at the edge of the tunnel or something to where there's ways of getting into it, there's 2 or 3 entrances to both then you still have the chance of getting heavy. And also, teams that are sitting inside and camping don't have that relative availability to heavy right there, and just can immediately post back up to wherever they want and sit and camp. I feel like it would balance the map out a little better. It would really force people to kind of go back and forth from the outer edges of the map back into the center of the map. Even if they do try to camp it, it would make it a little bit harder, because then the opposing teams could easily just spread out, grab heavy, and then push in. These are just kind of my thoughts. I'm not sure if Bungie's even going to look at this or acknowledge it, but I would say go on the Bungie forum, check out that post that Butter Popcorn put up, vote for your most hated map, and give reasons why. Don't just vote. Go in the comment section there and here as well, and just talk about why you don't like certain maps, and don't just go, oh, because I got killed there or something in that nature. We all die on the certain maps. Some of them are not going to be our favorites, but explaining why could possibly give the developers ideas of possible places where they can actually better the maps themselves. I would love to see Bungie see this video and change, the design of Black Shield. They've done it with other maps where there's been difficulty within the map itself based off of design, and they've acknowledged it and changed it, and I applaud them for doing so, because like I said, I do enjoy this map. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you like this video. If you do, please like, comment, subscribe.